Oh, going live. Here we go. Okay, it was loading the whole time. That was weird. Okay, now we're live. Okay. All right. Hello, anybody out there? Let's see. Ribco, hello. So today we're here with Starlost. We're gonna be playing his game Lunar Taxi. Still in development. Say hello.
Hello, how's it going?
All right, cool. So yeah, Ribco, if you're listening, let me know if any volume needs to be changed or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, we're just on the main menu here. I'm playing right now, but then later Starlost can play as well. Alright, so basically I'm just going to describe the controls as I understand it. Tell me if I'm missing anything. So we could do up. That's going to, well, I'm pressing down. That's going to do the bottom thruster. If I press up, it's going to push us down basically.
Oh, I don't see the. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So then the left and right ones will, push us in those respective directions. And then we can use these stabilizing things. So hold on. So you can rotate the ship either left or right, like this. And then I really like how you added a specific button to like fully stabilize it, so you become fully still.
Yeah, well, as I was developing it and playing it, I found it annoying that because it's physics-based,
right?
It's just gonna keep rotating at some amount. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll just put in something a little bit automatic, and makes it a bit easier because the game is sort of hard to play right off the bat. There is a bit of a learning curve.
Exactly.
That thing too. Like.
So I was just trying to stabilize it. It's doable, but it's hard. Like I just did it right there. But yeah. It's because it's not precise. But yeah, I do love that feature. You just hold it down, and will stop it rotating. But what I like about it too is that I don't know how you did it, but the faster you're rotating, the more you would have to hold it down. So you can't immediately like it depends on how fast you're rotating. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because it's using real physics. So if you're rotating fast, there's only so much rotational counter thrust that you can put in there. So it takes longer to stabilize it.
So my friend Lao T joined the chat. He did a wave. He's the guy who programs with us. He's the programmer, or the principal programmer.
Nice.
All right. So, okay. Let me just reset this for a second. Let me go in. Okay, so now actually I'm gonna try to do. We were just showing the movement and like that main mechanics of the game there, but let me try to actually complete an objective. So I believe
you've already lost half of your hull integrity.
Right. Trust me, I'm about to lose 100% very quickly here. I told you, it's like a rage game you've made. Fuck.
Yeah, that's so funny that when you said that, because that's the exact opposite of what I considered it to be.
I don't know, I really like it. I don't know how to describe it, but I call it like a rage game because it's just like one minor mistake, like everything's going well, then you accidentally hit the tip of something, and then your ship is wildly like rotating, and then you just lose all your health because it's actually not, it's not poorly balanced. You lose your health, depending on how fast you crash into something. Yeah, so I do like that. So it's not really frustrating, but I feel like it's just one movement can cause chaos. So that's why I called it a rage game, because you're trying to do something precise. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. One helpful hint is that if you hit something with your landing, the landing pads, you'll take less damage. So if for some reason you're going into like the side of a hill or something, at least if you rotate and hit with the pads,
the impact,
it'll be a bit better.
Dude, that's cool. That's a cool feature, man.
Yeah, because at some point, I thought the next step would be to add like damage and this and that, and of course it made more sense that you hit the side or something, it would damage more.
And yeah, no, that's awesome. I love the thought you put into it. But hold on, we're about to get there. Hold on. The attention this takes is massive, bro. When you're a new player, at least. But that's why it's gonna be so cool to see your perspective once you play it later in the stream.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're making it, bro. Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he's underground? Fuck, I'm gonna rage. This is why you rage in the game, bro. He was in the underground section, right?
Oh, you know what? I was looking at the other stream part, which is delayed. So okay.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, hold on. Let me see what people are saying in the chat, but I'll explain what I was saying. Okay, somebody called Simon. Oh, Simon. Hey. Wait, I don't think I know you, but anyway, hey, he said hello, joining from Seattle. Hi. And LA.
It's my buddy Simon.
Oh, that's awesome. Hello, welcome to the stream, man. We're looking at this excellent game that Starlost made. But anyway, yeah, my friend LA, he also sent a nice little worm. We're not going to question that. Okay, but anyway, so you could see, so let me go show that right now, so, because they don't know what I'm talking about. So on the mini-map there, you could see, like, the topology, and then you can see there's a big, like, crater, and there's big arrows, like, above the hole in the ground. So you can go with this underground section.
Yep.
And I really like that. I like how you can wrap around the entire world, like, as if it's, you know, a small planet. Really like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little tricky, but of course this is my first game I've ever programmed, so got it working. You know, the reason why I did the underground cavern, because originally I didn't have it, and then, you know, I like the feel of flying over the mountains and stuff like that. But what I found was that once I got good, I would just like shoot way up into the sky.
Exactly.
Fly
I was playing with
through
that.
stars. Yeah, and then it just felt like you're in the middle of nowhere. So, you know, this way, you know, you have more perspective of where you are.
See, it's so fascinating to hear things like that, because it's you know, it makes sense that there's two different areas. Like there's the outside and there's the cavernous, like, below ground. It's like, it makes sense. But when you describe the backstory to it like that, I love how there's like a precise reasoning for it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, right now, so earlier, that's why I was looking at the bottom UI, and it said like the left and right. Like if you see the left number, that's your horizontal distance to the guy you're supposed to pick up.
Yep.
So I went to 0, and then that's why I raged, because it said he's 11 meters below. So so he's below ground.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that range, you know, finder of your objective, I tried to keep it simple because in my mind this is sort of taking place maybe in the early to mid 70s.
Ooh,
game.
I like that.
Yeah, so, you know, it sort of limited me. Like even the heads-up display, you know,
Oh
is
yeah.
probably pushing it a bit. But I figure, okay, I'm not gonna, you know, give really detailed directions, but just, you know, this way up or down, this way left or right, and then they can figure it out.
So I do have some comments about the HUD, but like, I like that too. See, I love the stories behind this. That it's supposed to be, like old tech kind of futuristic old tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely a cool
some
aesthetic.
retro punk or something like that.
Yeah, there's, I think this is what you're talking about. It's called like hauntology. It's like a lost future, but anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, with the 50s or something like that. Imagine our time to be like. So, but
Yes.
anyway, hold on, let me go. Hold on. So anyway, everybody in the chat right now, you have to understand this is much harder than it looks. Okay, hold on. It's a precise landing here, bro.
Or you're
Here
drunk.
we go. Here we go. Okay, excellent. Finally, we picked up somebody. So this is something you have to know, guys. I've played this a little bit. I wanted to save. I didn't want to practice before the stream or anything, but I played it just, you know, before I spoke to Starlost. So I have a little bit of experience, but I have never successfully brought a passenger. I successfully picked him up, but I never have brought him anywhere. Okay, so hold on. Now we gotta get out of the underground, I believe. Fuck. So.
Nope. Actually, you only have to go up a couple meters.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be good just for gameplay, like for the player's knowledge, if it's said. But it depends on what kind of difficulty you want. If you want the player to have to think it through, then maybe not.
Well,
but it might
if
be
you look
good.
at the HUD,
Yeah.
you can see the yellow dots to show the level of
Uh-huh.
the objective.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
that's
that.
Yeah, that's a quick way to.
Okay,
It's
perfect.
sort of like a huge crosshair on the.
No, I see that. I see
there.
that. I didn't know what the yellow dots
Yeah.
were. That's perfect. Okay, so you have these little quality of life things, but it just needs a tutorial. You know, the game doesn't. But I know it's in early
Yeah.
development, so.
Yeah, I think actually start like a first stage tutorial would help quite a bit.
Right. Oh shit! I got it too cocky.
Uh-oh.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm trying to, you know, actually use the bottom thruster to travel there. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna go fast.
Shit. Hold on. I'm gonna stabilize this, man. I'm gonna successfully bring this guy. Hold on. Wait, did I literally pass him? I literally passed the drop-off point.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Because now we gotta go the other way. Fuck.
You know, it's funny. If you know, one of the things I'm considering for fleshing out the game is, you know, depending on how nicely you deliver the guy, you know, he'll give you more or less money.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, yeah, you wouldn't be making much on it.
No, no, bro.
Right now.
I would have to pay him. Bro, yeah. Okay, so hold on. Let me try to do this. I just want to make one fucking achievement in this game. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, did you see that? Dude, that
You're
was a
so
good
close.
save.
Yeah.
2% hull. I don't know if you see that. Shit.
Yep.
Alright. So, yeah, so basically, yeah, the passengers, they'll give you some money once you successfully deliver them. That's the moonbucks counter down there. Of course, have 0.
Yeah.
And then you can refuel, right?
Yeah, you can refuel, and you can also repair damage with the money.
Is that at the same
eventually,
place,
the
or are those
idea-
2 different buildings?
No, 2 different places. Yeah,
I
there's
love
a
that.
garage, and then there's like a gas station, and yeah. So eventually, the garage would probably have upgrades, different thrusters, better armor, stuff like that.
No, I love that. This is such. I'll discuss it. Hold on. Let me focus on this. Hold on. We gotta be precise here.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, your ship is held together with gum and dental floss right now.
Bro,
with
it
that.
fucking really is. Oh, come on, man. Come
Oh
on.
yeah, you're good.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes. Okay.
That's the
thank
hardest 33 moonbucks you've ever.
Dude, yeah, we grinded for that. Okay, so now, I'll probably die. But anyway, yes. So I wanted to tell you. Okay, well, that was not on purpose. So,
Oh no.
I think you made an excellent. Like, it has a lot of potential. You can go a lot of different directions with this. Like, it's an excellent base for a game. It's actually,
Yeah.
it's nice and playable as it is. There's a kind of a game loop because you can, you know, just keep infinitely, just seeing how far you can go, how many passengers you can bring.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's the thing too. It'd be nice to have a bit of advice on the game loop. Like as a demo, it's sort of, yeah, you can just keep going forever, and then eventually either you get bored or die. It doesn't really get harder
Right.
as it goes. So
Good point. So,
you know, it definitely needs a bit more to be just a self-contained demo.
mhm.
Right now, it's sort of more of a proof of concept type thing, I'd say.
Right, but relatively polished. Like the movement, like I'm impressed that this is the first type of game the first game project you've ever made. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah. I took the Game TV 2D course for Unity,
Mhm.
and during that, you know, there's a couple games you make, but you're more or less copying what the guy or girl is showing you. So it's not really your game. You're making small changes. And after I was done, this is the first thing that I made. So
No, I respect it, man. How long did it take you to do this from making the project to where it's at now?
I'd probably say 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's like, you know, it's a lot of playing it, you know, learning how to make the sprites and stuff like that. I
Right.
used Sprite, I think it's called.
Yeah.
You know, various things. Like it was probably workable within a month, but then, you know, there's a lot of time to refine. Like, you know, then I decided the heads-up display, and you know, I was, you know, watching tutorials and stuff. I saw a lot of people have heads-up display, and they didn't really add anything. It was just, you know, this one I found actually, I was playing it, and then as I was getting faster, going inside the cavern, you know, I kept hitting stuff. So I was like, oh, if I could, you know, have the heads-up display and see what's coming. And
Oh,
now,
right.
yeah. So the other option, the time trial, where
Mhm.
you start on a pad and you go around the whole inside of the world and land on the pad for time. You know, half the time when I play that, I'm actually watching the HUD instead, because you know, once you're moving pretty quick, you know, you can't slow down fast. So you really have to know what's happening. At first, all I did was like right now, the lander's staying in the middle of the screen, but if you move a bit faster, it will pan. Like if you're
Oh
going to the
right,
left, it'll pan.
no,
It'll
excellent
pan over
quality
to
of
the
life
right.
feature. Yeah, it's good. I'll show
Yeah.
that once we go outside of here. But anyway, just to not to interrupt you, but I just noticed this. I feel like it could be a problem with the design of this. Like I really like how you can rotate the ship, but you don't
Yeah.
really need to. Like I could play the whole game if my ship is straight. You know what I mean? With only these four things, moving left, right, up, and down. You know what I mean? Because I could fly
Yeah.
like this.
Yep. You
So
could, but you can go much faster the other way.
okay.
And there was times when I was thinking, okay, I'll have a stage where maybe a disaster struck. You have to like get everyone in X amount of seconds before something happens or whatever.
Right.
And like the race around the world, you definitely need it.
Okay, I like that. So it's probably a matter of balancing. I would say maybe even make the left and right, like these two, even less powerful. Just incentivize
Okay, yeah.
even more using the bottom one by rotating.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if like originally it was meant to be sort of still, even my very first, I found a drawing I did, and I put like chill game exclamation mark beside it. So I definitely want it to be like that, and that'd be the thing. Like maybe it makes more sense that at the beginning of the game you only have those thrusters, so you can't really go fast, because it is a lot easier to play that way, and then you can buy more thrust later on.
No, I like that. Yeah, I love how the gameplay loop could be expanded like that. Like you could break down the mechanics you already have. Like even the rotational one. Once you unlock that, you can make the what do you call it? The stabilizing one not by default as well. And then you can just further
Yes.
upgrade how fast it stabilizes you. You know.
Yeah.
So I like that. But anyway, I want to talk about this before the gameplay loop. But somebody in the chat, like Merlin said, good dev time, really good, especially because the design is pretty solid. And I agree with him 100%.
Oh, nice.
Like you have to, maybe you don't have it in perspective because this is your first project, working on like a game, but
Yeah.
that's a really good dev time. A lot of people, they do game development, but they never release anything, and it's just they go into development hell. It's so easy to do that. So I think you did
Yeah.
a really nicely scoped game, and you did it all by yourself in that amount of time. It's really something to be proud of, in my opinion.
Yeah. The only thing that I didn't develop was the structure sound.
Okay.
So yeah, and like the sound. Originally, I think I mentioned that I made it for the game. That's not quite true. It's the first music I've ever written, but when I wrote it, I felt like it should be like a chill space game theme. So that's when I made this. I decided to use it for the soundtrack or whatever.
Oh, that's cool. But anyway, just showing what you were saying before, I'm assuming the faster you go, the more it'll pan the camera.
Yeah. Well, at a certain point, it just stays where you are there.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, but this is a really satisfying way to get around. Like now, if I face the other way, oh shit, if I can do it. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Now I'm going to try to slow down. It's really fun to just play with the physics.
Oh, if you do ZXC, then you have like super slowdown thrust.
Oh, wow, wait, I didn't even think of that. Oh shit! Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Yeah.
Man, this is fun to play with, but that's why it's so rage-inducing. I mean, it's not rage. I don't know how to describe it, but you know what I mean. Alright, so hold on, wait, let me try that. So, hold on. So wait, what can I do with it? I can activate both of them?
Hold on, I'm gonna have to actually start the game. Remember, it's all done by muscle memory.
Yeah, I'm trying it right now. I see that. I didn't know that. So you can activate both rotational thrusters at the same time, but I feel like doesn't that cancel out? Let me try it. So we're gonna start rotating, then we're gonna press both at the same time. Yeah, the rotation should stay the same. Now let me press the other one, the stabilizing one. No, I can't activate the stabilizing one, like all three buttons at the same time. Oh shit, oh fuck. What the fuck did I pull up? Alright. Oh shit, oh, we actually saved that a little bit. That was cool. We didn't die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so if you do down arrow and then left and right arrow, you get super thrust.
Okay, hold on. Alright, so down and then left and right. Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just those times when you need that little extra.
Dude, that's cool, man. So, wait, so tell me how the fuel consumption works. Like, I'm assuming this costs more fuel per second or whatever,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah, the fuel is just it's a factor based on how much thrust is being used. Right now every thruster is equally efficient. Just if it's
Okay.
more thrust, it's gonna be more fuel.
Wow, this is so cool. But anyway, it's so fun. I did it the first time I tried the game. I just went infinitely up. We discussed this last time. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. You just go exponentially up because of the way the gravity is. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You keep going up forever, and someday maybe there'll be something up there. I was actually thinking it'd be sort of fun to have maybe like a space station or something that every once in a while you have to go up to for some reason.
No, there's so many cool ideas that you have, and there's so many different ways to expand this. I like this. But yeah, let's talk about the gameplay loop now. But let me just read what these people are saying in the chat. So, Ribko said, ooh, taxi upgrades. Oh, Necro, maybe that's somebody you know as well. He said, Lunar taxi is sweet.
Oh, yeah, that's my brother.
Oh, that's awesome. Hello. So, oh, Lauti said, I would not take Rame's taxi. Thank you, bro. But yeah, you are right to say that. And LA said he needs to get his pilot license revoked. So yeah, I agree with that. But anyway, so let's discuss the different things that are already in the game. Oh shit, fuck, I died. So I was trying to save that. So the different things already in the game, you could change what objective the HUD shows you. I like that you can't see them all at once. So let's take a look. So if I press O, so by default it's pickup passenger. Then if I have a passenger, it's going to change to drop off. But then we could change to where the fuel station is.
Yeah.
Repair facility. So fuel is to get it back up to the maximum of 50, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, and then repair is obviously to repair the hull to 100%. Oh, race platform. Can I do anything with that in this mode?
Oh, I can't remember. I do have this separate game loop for that.
Right, we'll show that later.
I forgot that I left that in there.
Okay.
That's why it's good, because watching someone else do it, you're doing stuff that when you do it, when you know it inside out, sort of, you don't even think to do stuff like that.
Oh, I'm doing things interesting? I'm just...
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Originally, the race platform, when I added it, I was like, oh, I'll just have it as part of this game. Then I made it a separate loop. So,
right.
Yeah, it probably doesn't make sense to have it here, because it doesn't really, for the story, whatever, it is.
Right, so anyway, let me try, I want to try, I never did it before, going to the, well, now I could try going to the repair as well. I was going to say fuel, but alright, let's go repair. Let me just switch it.
Yeah.
Let me just try that while we talk here. But anyway, so this is what I think about the game loop, but also we'll show the other mode too, the time trial.
Sure.
But I think it's pretty cool. It could be expanded. It depends how you want to do it. It could be level based, like, and difficulty based. Like you could have multiple levels and multiple difficulty modes, and that's obvious. Like how you could incrementally change that. Oh shit! I can't get out of here. Fuck. Hold on. Fucking hell. All right, we're going the other way. We're going the other way. Fuck it. Okay, I just want to try going here, then I'll go see if I could do the time trial. I never tried it, I didn't know what to do. And then, and then we'll see you play.
Yeah, because you showed me that actually the instructions of the time trial crashes.
Exactly, yeah, it crashes the game right now.
Yeah, so I have to fix that.
But anyway, yeah, I would love to play oh shit, we're on 0.9%. Oh, shit, let's see if I can save this, bro. You gotta tell me I passed the repair facility. Alright, so anyway, but there's a lot of different ways you could go with it. Like you said, it could be cool to have multiple planets, and like if you go up from the surface here, eventually you reach another planet. That would be cool. It depends what type of game loop you want, like, and what type of scope. I would say my advice: keep the scope really, really small. Like, refine what you have, and then don't
That's
add too
yeah,
much
that's what I'm
features.
thinking for
I would
now.
say.
Yeah,
Solar panels
yeah,
on the garage, nice touch. That's what Necro said. Holy shit. Alright, I can't play this, bro. I can't play this. I'm gonna rage. Alright, let me do the time trial. Hold on. Alright, so basically I have to go around the whole... I have to just loop, right? And land back on the same
Yeah.
platform? Alright, let's see if I can even do that without dying. But anyway, any questions you have in particular? Because I'm distracted by actually playing it.
Oh. Yeah, one question I had was the color palette. Originally I had it so that the moonlings and the huts and stuff would have random colors assigned, and it made it pretty colorful. But then at some point I thought, well, I'm sort of thinking that this game is maybe inspired by like Commodore 64 type games where they don't have a lot of colors. So just wondering what you think about the fairly tight color spectrum.
I mean, that's a good point. That's a good question. I'll love to hear what other people have to say, but yeah, it is a little simple with all the gray and white. I didn't even think of that actually. Let me think about it.
So one hint there, once you're at like a pretty good speed, is to level off, because if you're tilted over, it's it's pushing you up and to the side, so you'll actually keep increasing speed.
So you're saying
That's interesting that it's interesting that you went left, because for some reason when I play it, I always go right.
Oh, that's cool.
For that, yeah.
So wait, were you saying like level it out, like make the spaceship straight like this?
Yeah, because at that point, since there's no atmosphere, once you're at a certain speed, all you have to do is, is worry about keeping up. If you're tilted, let's say to the left a bit, like you were, you don't really notice it, but you're slowly gaining lateral velocity. And then all of a sudden you're going too fast.
Okay.
And unless you're, unless you're good at like rotating and counter thrusting.
So tell me how this works. Like, so you said there's no atmosphere, so there's basically no friction left and right, but there is a sort of friction, which is like gravity up and down, right?
There's gravity, so you have to fight the gravity, but any lateral velocity will stay the same until you counteract it.
Okay, I didn't know that. I was wondering if there's a minor like air resistance, but there's not. Okay, so you will just keep going. That's cool.
No, and that would be if I ever had different levels, different moons. Maybe some of them might have atmosphere, or even like maybe underwater portions or something, and then it would work totally different. And that's what makes it actually a little harder to play, since it really is physics based.
So just throwing random ideas out there, if you had different levels, I would probably do it that way, where you have these different, each one's a different environment. Like maybe one is bigger, one has different properties to it, like the gravity or the air resistance, and then maybe each one you just have to bring, you have to successfully drop off 10 passengers or something, and then you could see the difference in each one would be like, the distance between the different buildings. So the player wouldn't do the same thing every time, because the topology is different, the physics will be slightly different. So I think that could be cool. And then that's replayable, because then you can have a mode or you could just have a feature where it times you. So I think that adds a lot of replayability, because people might just want to master the game, like they want to go, I want the gold medal of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I was thinking that I mentioned having a stage where, or I was talking about where you have to save a bunch of people or something after some event. if it was always everything in the same position, then the test would be, who could do it the fastest, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all.
Yeah. The other thing I'd consider making is this stage here is to actually make it so that 2 people can play, but that's a whole nother
How would that?
kettle of fish.
What's your intention with that?
Oh, it's just that like 2 people racing against each other.
Ooh, with the race. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Oh, okay, you're not on the time trial. Sorry.
no, no, yeah,
But
I left that, bro. I
with the
left that. I
time
can't
trial.
do that on the ground really fast.
Yeah.
um, but anyway, so with one thing that's interesting, so that's one way to do it. How we're discussing, I'm sure you have your own ideas too, but I really like how you said the different upgrades. Like, it kind of reminds me of a roguelike type of game where you can start a run, and then depending on how you want to play, or depending on the random generation you got, you want better rotation or you want better speed, you know?
Yeah.
So it depends. Like I said, it's a nice base where you can go all different directions. But what I would say is certainly, let me just play a little bit more and then we'll switch to you. But certainly I would say try to keep the scope low, and because you can always come back for a sequel. You know what I mean? So you could
Yeah.
polish this out, make it so you're satisfied, and if you want to add all these different modes, that could be an update to the game, like a paid update, or I don't know if you want to always release your games for free or make them paid. I don't know, but you have all these different options. So I would say if you have these ideas, keep the scope below, and you can always come back to it. Like maybe a smaller scope thing for that multiplayer idea you had is just like the inputs are saved, so like that could be replayed, so somebody could race against their own ghost or something. That's like a smaller scope version of the same thing.
Oh, true. That's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one question I have is that right now it's only keyboard. I haven't really thought about joystick support. Wondering if you think it would add anything, or if people would be okay with just keyboard.
My personal opinion is I really like the keyboard. It's almost like immersive, because that's why I said it was a rage game. Like, I felt like it was learning something new, and then when you make one little mistake, that's when chaos can happen. So I like that, your fingers have to move around. I mean, you don't really have to move around wildly, but you have your 2 hands to doing these different things. I like the keyboard controls. Maybe for accessibility it would be good for also on controller, but I actually like the way it is, and I don't play with keyboard ever.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's just fun to just move around. I gotta be honest with you. So, if I was you, I'd be very proud of this creation.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it is. It is sort of. Once you know how to fly, yeah, it can be pretty fun. Then I was trying to think, if one thing is that if you have a passenger that maybe likes weird stuff, maybe if you do loops and stuff, he'll give you more money. Like.
Yeah, that would be cool. That I love the depth that could be added to this. Like, you can add an optional objective, like you pick up the passenger, and then it's like random. I don't know what type of game mode it is. Like, but even if it's in the story mode or something, like the campaign, like there's different levels. If you pick up the passenger, it could be randomized. He might say, "Oh, I like a smooth flight," or one guy might say, "Oh, I like an exciting flight." That could be cool.
Yeah.
Just for an extra tip or something, and then you don't have to do it. But if you want extra money, like, "Oh, I need to repair. I don't have enough money,"
Yep.
Could be cool, man. All right. So anyway, you want to switch to you playing right now?
Oh, sure.
Okay, great. And that'll give me more time to actually think about what I'm saying. Okay, because I have a lot of questions for you as well. All right.
Okay.
So hold on, guys. We're gonna change fucking screen right now.
Okay, let me know when you can see it. All right, I guess I could see it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing your thing. Run the game. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good, the volume, I think. Let me just make it full screen. Alright. Hold on, guys. Switching the screen right now. Alright, they should be able to see it. I could just expand it a little bit. Just do it like this. Alright. That should be good. So yeah, the fucking his because he's streaming it to me and I'm streaming it to you, his like his screen might drop some frames, but we were testing it the other day. It's pretty smooth most of the time, so it should be fine. And let me just see what they're saying in the chat here. Oh, optional objective make the passenger throw up. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Merlin said reminds me of Crazy Taxi. So that reminds me the two games. So anyway, you can start playing if you want. I think they can see it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the two games that
Wait, are you playing it right now?
inspire.
Oh, because I saw. Okay,
There.
then it was probably
Yeah.
lagging as well, but you were on the menu. Okay, so yeah. So tell us.
Yeah, so the two games that inspired it were one of the very first games ever, Lunar Lander, and the Commodore 64 game Space Taxi.
I highly recommend
and-
people watch the gameplay of those because they were actually pretty interesting to watch. I like those.
And the initial inspiration of the game was in the TV show For All Mankind. There's a character, Casey, that was transporting using a lander, just army guys on the moon. And I just remember how much I liked that scene.
Wow, that's cool. No, I love hearing the backstory like this.
Yeah.
So with that, is there a certain distance that you have to be, or like how does that work?
Yeah. Okay. So more or less, the guys can walk wherever, but at a certain point, like they can't walk up a certain
Oh wow.
slope. So I've set it so that as long as you're within the range of where they could walk. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. Then you can pick them up, and I think it works the same for dropping them off. They have to be able to walk to their hut or whatever.
That's cool, man. I love hearing all the logic. I love game development. Nice. See, look, this is the professional, bro. Hull 100%. Love that.
Yeah. Oh, this one's gonna be a little bit trickier because it's gonna be in a little alcove.
Oh, I see that. Nice. So, I didn't notice that before. So it shows. So it is like a crosshair. I thought it was only a horizontal thing showing you the level, but it does show you. Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
The up and down.
Second land here. Oh, I guess I do have a. I do have some sort of set distance.
You know, those little guys remind me of Lemmings. You ever played that?
Oh yeah, love that game.
Yeah, I love retro games like that. And I do actually watch gameplay just to see what they were like of games on the Commodore 64, but I have never heard of Space Taxi before you told me about it. But it's funny.
Okay.
It's funny to watch. I love the little voice lines. Like, obviously, it was so
Yeah.
like not innovative, but it was so not easy to have actual voice files and
Oh no,
in
they
the game
had
stuff.
to like wrangle every bit,
Yeah.
and there was.
Oh, let me ask you this. So you told this is one thing that fascinates me the most. Good thing I just remembered it. You said one reason also you wanted to make a game like this, not only all those inspirations, but you wanted to make a game specifically that doesn't have any violence.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
let
When
me,
I
let me toss one more thing in there. Arguably, this has violence because you could you could have a passenger in there and then smash into the thing. But I do see what you were getting at. So yeah, tell us what's the story behind that. This is an interesting thought
Yeah,
process.
I'm just, I play a lot of first-person shooters, all that stuff. I play those games, but I don't know. So many games, the whole idea is just to go and kill stuff, and it just didn't interest me. So, I thought if I'm gonna make these games, that's gonna be one thing. I'll probably only make games that, don't really have violence like that.
I like that. I thought similarly too. I don't play FPSs really, but similarly, I was thinking like it's just so prevalent as a mechanic. You fight, you kill, you do things like that. Just thinking about it, and it makes a lot of sense because players want to overcome challenges. It's like, so it makes logical sense,
Yeah.
and yeah, so and it's so good for stories, obviously. So there's a lot of reasons it's there, but there's a huge market probably for something like this. Like they call them cozy games. This one's maybe not cozy. This one can make you rage, but it's like you said. It's like calming with the music, with the, low what do you call it? Like the low fucking I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't remember the
Yeah.
term, but it's got a low stakes like aesthetic to it too. Like it's soothing. Like it's an interesting calm type of game. I see what you were getting at, and I think there's
Yeah.
definitely people who love to play this type of game. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I really like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm still, so let's, okay, so I'll show you the repair. So let's say, boom, plant there. Boom.
Hmm.
So now what I do, I hit O, fuel station repair facility. Oh, it's closed.
Yes, let's watch the professional, bro. Let's watch the professional. Because I cannot pull this off, bro. Thank goodness I brought one passenger. Thank goodness I didn't embarrass myself that much. Nice. Oh, and also you already have it built into the game with the time trial, but speedrunners love physics-based game like this, so
Oh, okay.
there's a lot of potential here.
Oh, hey, actually. Oh, yeah, of course it didn't fully, it only had enough to get it whatever percent.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, the garage is named after my grandfather, who was, amongst other things, a mechanic. So,
Wow, cool Easter egg.
yeah.
Merlin said, "I love them waving their arms. Yeah, they look really cute, like lemmings. They're nice, the
Yeah,
little people.
I wanted to add more animations, like, maybe tapping their foot if you're late, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, see here, this one has a little flasher so you know which one to land on.
dude, that's cool. And that reminds me, bro, that would be so cool if you could put space taxi like voice lines, like they say thanks when you land.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
cool.
that's true. So now let's say, oh, I'm actually getting low on fuel. Don't have a lot of money because I spent it all on whatever,
Hmm.
on repairs. But so let's go to fuel station.
Rubiko says the Dark Souls player, I love visual novels and calm games. Thank you, Rubiko. Okay, nice.
There we go.
Okay. And is the as it is now, is the moonbucks like every single guy gives you 32, or like
No,
how does
it,
that
it
work?
depends on I believe the distance that they're gonna ask you to go. Um, I think the planet is about 4 kilometers around the planetoid or whatever. But I've limited so that you only get randomly passengers that only want up to maybe 1,000 or something. I found that when I had it asking, you could like get picked up and then go to the other side, and it was just a lot more flying. And I wanted to try to balance it with the other stuff like dropping people off and stuff like that.
That's awesome. Like I said, see, you could have simply done it. You could have just said, "Oh yeah, they all give you the same amount of money. It's just a demo." But I like the depth that's here. Like, there's a lot of interaction between all this stuff. Like, okay, the money they give you interacts with the distance between where they're asking you to go. Like, there's a lot here, so I really like this.
Yeah, thanks.
And then after you
Yeah,
do, or after you're satisfied here, can we go watch you do the time trial?
sure. That would happen. Oh, that was a good time.
And Merlin said the that structure there was based on one in Space Taxi. Yeah, I noticed that too, with the one with the pads.
So the time trial. Start time trial. Yeah, so on the bottom right, you'll see the time.
Mm-hmm.
So you take off, you go in either direction, and then you come from loop around and land, and that's your time. So I can't go nearly as fast as I could before.
Because you're rusty.
Yeah,
So tell me about that then. Like, why? You said you took a break for a couple of months from this.
yeah. Like I was working a lot on this over the winter, and then once summer came, I'm actually building a boat. So
Wow.
I just spent all my time doing that. And I'm up in Canada, so we have uh, definitely different seasons. So it's sort of
Hmm.
nice to give myself like a timeline. Otherwise, it's so easy just to say, I'll come to another day or whatever. But yeah. Oh, and the other thing too is that considering switching to Godot, so um, I'd be actually rebuilding the game from scratch. So a lot of the stuff we're talking about is actually really valuable for what I might do
Hmm.
with that.
Okay. Um, what's your why you want to possibly switch engines?
Um, I think it's when I was just watching videos, and the reason why I went with Unity is because of all the tutorials and stuff. And then there's that streamer or the YouTube guy Brackies, who
Hmm.
started doing like he went away from this stuff for a while, a couple of years I think, and all of a sudden came back doing Godot courses, and that got me thinking about it.
It's always good to get.
And yeah, and there was all that uproar about
Oh
whatever
right,
Unity did a little while ago. So that's what got me thinking. Oh,
of course. And also very nice
there we go.
job with the time trial there.
There we go. Yeah.
Go back to the. I want to see the high scores of this.
Okay.
But anyway, it is very good. Even if you don't end up sticking with it, it's awesome to get to know other engines.
Yeah. Yeah. And I could still use C sharp or
Hmm.
the GD script or whatever they call it. Yeah, I still haven't decided yet, but yeah. Yeah. So this leaderboard, I'm using Loot Locker.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a utility that'll store all these and everything. Problem is right now is that recently, or a while ago, I had my brother rebuild my machine that I
Hmm.
do all this on, so I still have to reinstall all the Loot Locker stuff within Unity to actually get that to work again. So
Wow, interesting. Okay. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah, pretty
So
cool. And I love this feature too. I love high score tables. Of course, it reminds me of old arcade games, which I really like. Oh, by the way,
yeah, and I'll be
you have a
yeah,
favorite arcade game? Mine is Dig Dug.
Big Doug. Um, my favorites back in the day were Tempest and Mr. Do.
I heard of the
And
second
Mr.
one,
Do,
but I don't know Tempest.
yeah. So Tempest was a vector graphic game. So just like one of the inspirations for this game, Lunar Lander,
Right.
they were vector graphics games, so they didn't have pixels. So the program would draw lines like an oscilloscope to make the game. It was there was games back then like Lunar Lander. There was
Asteroids, I believe.
Asteroids. Yeah, exactly. Um, I think Star Wars. There was one, and yeah, and then Mr. Do is just a uh, a game like Dig Dug where you're this
Oh
weird
yeah, and he
clown
has the
guy.
apples, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, and one of the fun things about that game was it was one of the only games back then where you could actually win a free game. I think there was like every once in a while you'd unearth a diamond, and if you got it, you'd actually get an extra game like a free quarter at the
Wow,
time,
that's cool, man.
which is always fun. But yeah, for like games on the computer, um, yeah, I like games like Portal, Half Life.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love Portal.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Trying to think what I've played recently. I haven't really been playing because I've been so busy all the summer. So now it's I can spend a lot more time inside. So get back into all that.
Yeah, that's cool. No, it's good to take time away from it. Like you said, now you're much more uh, kind of desiring to do it because you haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, let me. Should we end the stream around here, or what do you want to do?
Yes. Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. So, but basically, yeah, just on the note of the engines, I would say it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, but it would probably extend the development time significantly. I don't know. It's up to your preference, but if it was me, I would stick with the engine I built in it, finish it, and then maybe in another project try a new engine. But I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But anyway,
It's probably what I'm up to because even getting the reasons why I was going over to Godot is I
hmm
sort of thinking about that a month or two ago. Um, yeah, that does make sense.
so anyway, yeah, I really like this game, as you could tell. I think yeah, let's definitely keep in touch. I'd love to play test for you and keep giving you feedback and possibly help you as well
Sure.
because me and my friends do it in Unity as well. Um,
Oh, okay, nice.
oh, Lao T said really nice game. I will definitely give it a try. Yo, Lao T, I want to
Oh,
watch you play this.
awesome, thanks.
All right. So yeah, anything else you want to tell the viewers or anything else like that before we go?
No, no, I think I'm good. Thanks a lot for this. This was a lot of fun. Sort of weird talking about this game because most people that I talk to aren't really into this stuff, so it's fun.
No, I'm into the stuff. I'm addicted, bro. I'm addicted to niche stuff, retro stuff. Like I love that stuff that's like it has maybe it's not fully um, good. Like it's not perfect, but
Yeah,
it has such like a. And I'm not talking about this, but I'm just saying games that are unknown, stuff that's unknown, but it has something to it. You know what I mean? Like it's enjoyable in a certain way, even if it's not perfect. This one I see a lot of
yeah, yeah.
potential, and I think it's really good. But anyway, I'm
Oh,
addicted to stuff like that, and I like being able to share that type of stuff on my channel. I think that is so cool. If I have the ability to do that, because right now I do have a small channel, but yeah. Anyway, that's the goal. That's the goal. I love sharing this niche stuff.
yeah, awesome.
Okay, so yeah. Anyway, yeah. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. And yeah, Starlost. This was a lot of fun. I agree.
Yeah, Raim, thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later, I guess.
Yes. See you.
Okay.